psychology. And a familiar term in the world of psychology and the world today is called triggers. And I know that you have heard this: triggers, triggers, triggers. And there are a lot of triggers. There are internal triggers, and triggers can be thoughts, feelings, and attitudes. You can have external triggers like ringing of a bell, chimes, gunfire, police sirens, ambulance. Sounds can be triggers. Trauma triggers. Trauma triggers are something like certain songs can make a person, upset. Situations, strong feelings inside of an environment. Grief triggers, the death of a loved one. Certain photos and memories can bring on grief triggers. And relationship triggers, be they good or bad. Certain foods, places, things, smells, perfumes, familiar phrases, words, actions. All of these things can trigger an individual and have them go through all manners of behaviors. So I've said all of this, and you may be asking yourself, so what are you trying to say here now? What I want you to understand is that when God made man, he also gave man intel, as well as a soul in a body. And he gave us that soul in a body to express thoughts, wills, and emotions. And so our Father did not leave anything unaddressed. So when we have psychologists and all kind of doctors that study medicine of the mind, the emotions, and this, that, and other, our Father knows about these things also. And so he knows exactly what is in man. So when we have those triggers, and those triggers get us all upset, like we get angry and we have feelings of rejection, or we shout, or we feel like we're being ignored, or we're vulnerable and we don't like being criticized or judging. We cry. We go through grief times, loud noises, muscle tensions, panic attacks, smells or sounds. Just like I said, unwanted physical touches, or the wanting of physical touch, and going about getting it in inappropriate ways. These are all products of blemishes and spots in our soul. The Bible tells us he's coming back for a church without a blemish or spot. And these are all the blemishes, and these are all the spots that we can have in our soul. So the soul, once again, is a master of the flesh of the mind. And so the body is a temple that houses the soul. In other words, once again, the soul is that thing that controls the body.